Waiters, what's the worst first date you've ever seen? I used to work at a cozy sushi place tucked into the corner of a downtown strip, mid-range prices, romantic lighting, and the kind of place couples came to make a good impression. I'd seen a lot, but nothing quite like the night of the Great Seafood Meltdown. It was a Friday night, prime date territory. A guy called in earlier that day, asking if we could play Moon River during dessert. He didn't want anything big, just a soft piano version in the background when the check arrived. We said sure. It was cute. I thought he was gonna propose or something. When they arrived, he looked like he'd stepped straight out of a Boyfriend of the Year catalog. Clean, nervous smile, button-down shirt just a little too stiff, holding a tiny wrapped box in his hand. She looked like she didn't want to be there. From the moment she sat down, she kept checking her phone. Didn't even look at the menu. He was trying, asking how her day was, if she liked the flowers he sent to her office. She said thanks without looking up. 5 minutes in, I could already feel it. This wasn't going to go well. She finally ordered after asking, what's the most expensive roll? Then said, that. And a steak flight, he ordered something cheap and added, and water's fine. Thanks. As the meal progressed, he tried making conversation. Talked about how he used to volunteer at an animal shelter. She responded by saying she was more of a designer dog person. When he laughed awkwardly, she told him, you're kind of simple, huh? But he didn't snap. He just smiled and nodded. The food arrived. She took a photo of hers, tagged the restaurant, then barely ate. Midway through, I saw him reach under the table and slide that little gift box onto the edge of the table. This is for you, he said. I remembered you said you liked aquamarine. She stared at the box like it was a dead insect, then said, are you seriously giving me jewelry on a first date? That's clingy. He tried to recover. It's just a small pendant. Not a ring? She cut him off. I'm not really feeling this, and stood up. No hesitation, no remorse, just walked straight out the door. He didn't follow, didn't even flinch, just sat there, looked at the little box, and whispered, well, that answers that. I walked over with a to-go container, trying to lighten the mood. Want to pack up her untouched $48 roll? He actually chuckled. Nah, let it go to someone who wants it. You guys have a regular who could use a little sushi surprise? I said, yeah, there's this older lady who came in every Friday just to sit at the bar and drink green tea. He smiled. Give it to her then, I'll cover it. As he paid the bill, he handed me back the receipt with a $60 tip on a $90 total. I blinked. That's really generous. Man, he said, honestly, that meal just saved me months of pretending. She told me last week she wasn't into romance, but I thought maybe she'd just never experienced the good kind. Turns out, she just doesn't like me. That's fair. I just wish she'd said it before I ordered dessert. I brought out the dessert anyway, on the house. He sat alone, ate it slowly, and when Moon River started playing, he looked out the window and said, well, at least I nailed the timing. Best part, he came back 2 weeks later, with a new girl. She laughed at all his jokes, ordered the cheap rolls, and gave him a kiss on the cheek after dessert. We still call that table redemption table to this day.